Hey there, welcome back. I'm excited to show you guys how we're going to be creating these backgrounds for our constellations. It's really going to just add that extra layer and make them pop, make them look so cool. So here's my constellation. I've got it painted gold already. Of course, I would want to paint all 3 or more of my constellations. If you don't already have your constellation painted though, today's a good day to get that done too. It doesn't take more than a few minutes to paint each constellation, and it doesn't take super long to paint the background. It's all just, solid colors. So you could paint your constellations today too if you don't yet have that done. But check this out. So because we're painting our constellations light colors, right? We're painting them gold, white, silver, yellow, colors like that. And you can mix and match or keep them all the same, whatever you want. And then we've got this nice big piece of cardboard that we're going to be painting dark. But check this out, because we're going to be putting light colors on top of dark colors. Do you see how right now this kind of blends in with the background? But check it out. When I put it over here, boom, it like pops out and it looks so cool. Obviously, this isn't done yet, right? I still need to paint the rest of it. Just kind of in this, I'm doing sort of like a twilight. You can paint it all black or all purple or all blue or however you want to do it. You could do it like a sunset. But I'm choosing to make mine kind of look like twilight. So I started with black, then purple, then blue, then silver, and I just kept blending it all together. Then next class, I'm going to be taking the other side of my paintbrush and using like silvers and whites and golds, and then putting stars in the sky too. So anyway, I wanted to show you, once again, you can do this all one solid color, but I want to show you how I did what I did here. And then also considering too, like with your cardboard background, some people are wondering like, well, what size cardboard? It's going to depend on what size your constellations are and how many you have. Because I know some people have been making 5, 6 constellations, going above and beyond, which is amazing. But then you might need a little bit bigger piece of cardboard. So just got to make sure that all 3 or more of your constellations are going to fit onto the piece of cardboard that you found. So that's how you know what size cardboard. Anyway, to do mine, what I did, I'm going to just do a small little strip down the center here to kind of show you guys. But what I did was I took black paint up at the top, and then I did violet in the middle top, like so. You can paint it, put it right onto your cardboard too, right? Like this is just the background, so it's not too complicated. And then I did blue in the lower middle, and then I did just a bit of silver down at the bottom to give it that kind of like glowing twilight look. But you'll see I'm not going to keep it pure silver because then it's too light. So I definitely will end up most likely going back in and adding more blue to it, but we'll get started with just this. Alright, so I've kind of got them down. Obviously, if I was trying to paint more of it at once, I would use more paint here, but I'll give you the idea. So just painting the top part black, and then painting this part purple, and then blending them together. And I might end up needing to put more purple on eventually, or more black. It kind of just depends. Now the blue, blend that up to the purple. So you can see this really just going back and forth a lot. Nothing too fancy or complicated. Now we're bringing in the silver. Oops, let me pull that up so you guys can see it a little bit more. And blending that in, making sure to blend it over too so that everything looks nice and even. Okay, so I'm liking how that looks so far, but I'm noticing I do want to see, I know it's so hard to see this on camera, I do want to see more purple though. I do feel like that's lacking a little bit towards the middle, so I'm going to add a little bit more purple over the top, like so, and we'll start blending that on in. Make sure you're always closing your paint, because we don't want to be getting paint all over your desktop, and also table coverings, right? Or over your clothes. We don't want it like squirting out and ruining anything. Feel free to go in different directions too. Sometimes I go like this, especially if the cardboard is quite rigid and making like, you know how you can see the little cardboard bits through. So making sure to hit all those spots. But yeah, that's how I'm doing this effect. You could do it with different colors if you wanted it to look more like a sunset. But that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So it goes from the black to purple to blue and into the silver. So I would continue that for the whole thing. Once again, if you have not yet completed painting your constellations, you're going to want to get all 3 or more of those so that they look really cool on here. And then next class we'll talk about painting on stars, moon, maybe do some cool like silver lined clouds in there. We'll see. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, have fun painting. Make sure you're keeping your space clean. Make sure you've got on a smock or apron, or turn your shirt inside out so you're not, because acrylic paint does not come out very easily. Can't wait to see how these turn out, guys.